Evening. Sorry, I was just busy setting up. I'm actually just looking to see where we are. Excuse me. Yeah, Dale. Whatever. This video contains a lot of death scenes. Yeah. Um, your material is about as bloody old as Frank Carson's. But anyway, there we go. Right. Let me just have a quick little look. Hope you're all bearing up. Evening, Holly. Miss Brereton, where the hell have you been? The camera's over there. I'm looking over there. Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to get in touch with you. I was getting worried. I hope you're all right. Get in touch. That's you told. What was I talking about? Yeah, it's Capcom. And what I want to do is I want to go to. Sorry if this looks like I'm staring rather kind of menacingly. It's because I'm looking at my MAME settings. Default game options. No, we want to go into filter. Custom filters, right? We want to hide the clones. There we go, right, and then we want to go down to, excuse me, we want to go down to Capcom. Yeah, I was meant to be, evening, folks, everybody, whoever the hell is in tonight, 6 people. Yeah, we've got Dale. We've got Mr. Flanagan. I've got the lovely Holly. We've got Ian Bachelor, and yeah, that's about it. Not very many, but hey, not to worry. We don't need many people to have fun anyway. It is getting grey. It's time for some just for men, I think, Mark. Yeah, as long as you're all right, Holly. I was just getting a wee bit worried. I'd messaged a couple of times and I hadn't heard back. As long as you're all right. Yeah, the beard is getting grey. I need to dig out the Just for Men. Though I think the last time I did it, it went a bit. Holy shit, that looks like it's false. Right, where am I? It was. I'm just trying to see where I was. Magic sword. Well, a minute. I was looking at the video a second ago. Right, the game I finished on, Marvel something another. Right, I'm just actually right. Magic Sword, Marvel Superheroes. Right, Marvel Superheroes. There we go. Right, what I need to do is come out of that video. That's going to get confusing, and then I need to go into evening, Christian. I was going to call you Christine there for a second. Evening, Christian. How the bloody hell are you? Is GTB Films in by any chance? If he is, I need to have a quick word with him. Right, let me kick myself out of that. Remove from studio. I did bloody well in that game, but the problem was I was just mashing buttons, and it's not any fun when you do that. Right. You know what? I've got 2 screens. I've got one there and I've got one over there. And the problem, well, not the problem, it's not a problem as such, but both of them go up to 19. What's the resolution? 1980, whatever it is, up 1980 times something or another. I was through at my mate Kenny's house last week. Evening, Nick. How are you, Squire? Yep, you can see I've still got my hat. We'll talk about that shortly. And my mate Kenny actually had I think it was a 42-inch 4K TV as his monitor. And it was bloody nice. I have to say, it was really nice. The only thing that would stop me doing that, because obviously I've got quite a good graphics card. It means I could play stuff in higher resolution. But the only problem is, no matter how big it is, said the bishop to the nun, you can only do one thing with it. Whereas having the 2 screens, it means I can kind of have 2 things going on, which is good. Yeah. Anyway, listen. Before I that's it, Holly. 1920 by 1080. Yeah, I was meant to be at my martial arts tonight. I was meant to be. It starts at 8 o'clock, and I was going to be going tonight, but it's been cancelled because of Storm. Is it Storm Dudley? I think they're called it. Does anybody know why they give storms completely pish names? I mean, surely a storm would benefit a name like, I don't know, Storm Arnie or Storm Stallone or Storm, I don't know, something. Storm Dudley for Baby Cub. I mean, what the hell's that all about? Storm bloody Dudley. And then I think a couple of weeks ago it was Storm Arwen. I don't know. Done by letters. Yeah, well, it could have been Del Boy. Storm Del Boy. I'm waiting for him get a meme. Storm Mamemeister. Anyway, I digress. I'm talking pish. Yeah, the only reason I'm here tonight is because I says my martial art class was cancelled. Christian is asking, what is it? It's yeah, hurricane. That is exactly. Good evening, Ian. Hurricane Bobag. That was a genuine storm up in Scotland. Bobag. Now, if you don't know what Bobag is, it's a little bag that men keep their bits in. Up in Scotland, we refer to it as your boz. So it's called a bobag, Hurricane Bobag. That was the best one ever. Yeah, Christian, you're asking what martial art is it that I do? It's I've just been going for 4 weeks. It's called Kuk Sool, Kukssool. It's been described as the Rolls Royce of martial arts. It's everything. So it's very good. Hurry, man. Yeah, it's everything from punching to kicking to throwing to wrestling to all kinds of everything. Yeah, there's weapons. It's everything. So it's basically every martial art rolled into one. So it means it never ever gets boring. But I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I'm in the process of learning my first forum. Now, a forum is when you give it all that sort of stuff. It's all these kind of moves. You've all seen Bruce Lee. The first forum, I don't know how many forums there are, but the first one is 6 parts. And to get I think for your yellow belt, you've got to know the first 3 parts. Now, I've done the first 2 parts, and I did get shown, excuse me, part number 3 last week, but I've promptly forgotten it because there is so much to take in, even your wrist locks and your punches and that. But I'm loving it. I've never stretched my legs as wide as I have since I did karate or did the Kuk Sool. It's mental, but it's really good. You get a good workout. You have to do press ups and all that kind of stuff. So it's great. I'm absolutely loving it. Don't believe how he's been pillow fighting. Yes. It sounds a bit like Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune. I'm not too sure, but I know it's a South Korean martial art. Now, what the instructor told us is, or he told me, because I'm going along to the beginners class, and for the first 3 weeks, the only beginner there was me. So I was basically getting a private tuition with the main Master Graham. There's now another guy started last week. This French guy comes to Paris. He doesn't come from Paris, obviously. He doesn't travel from Paris. He now lives in Livingston. But he's a second dan in what do you call it, Taekwondo. So he's gone from Taekwondo to Kuk Sool. I've gone from running marathons to Kuk Sool. So slightly different. Slightly different. But yeah, like I said, I'm absolutely loving it. Really cracking bunch of people. When I can't go to the beginners class, I go to the normal class where it's all, I think there's about 30 black belts, 1 yellow belt, and me. I think there's maybe 1 brown belt as well. I think I've got a test coming up in March, and if I pass that, I get a yellow band. So I won't just be a white belt, I'll be a yellow band. So anyway, loving it. Listen, I've been talking Evening Ox, the Oxmeister. I've been talking for 15 minutes. Right, superheroes. I've still not shared this bloody screen yet. Hang on, Mr. Mannering. I need to try that. There's an extra camera option. I need to. Now, if anybody, I don't know if Kenny's watching this tonight. Kenny, if you're in, what do you actually call it? I know some places it's a dojo. What do we call it in Kuk Sool? Evening, Mr. LFC. How are you, Squire? Right, video file. Let's have a wee look. So yeah, I was meant to be at Cooksville tonight. It's been cancelled, and I had my computer club last night. So I thought, why don't I come on here and play some games? Yeah, if GTB Films is in, Alan, if you're in, make your presence known. I want to talk to you about something. Aye, what the hell am I doing here? What? You know what? I'm away with it. Share screen. I'm a complete twat of the highest order. Right. There we are. I remember feeling more safe fighting black belts since they know how to control their movements. Yeah, that's possibly. Evening, Mr. Connolly. How you doing, buddy? How are you, mate? Um, yeah, well, I've not got any choice. I've got to. Well, I'm not fighting black belts, but obviously they're showing me showing me what's to be done. So anyway, let's hide this. Hide. Right, where were we? I think we had. Right, Dell's been a smart arse. He has been training in that Scottish martial art called "Fuck You," which involves scallot if headbutting and kicking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not that you're stereotyping one little bit, you lager louting English person. I was going to swear, but Holly's in tonight, so I can't swear when Holly's in. And anyway, Dale, your mum might be watching as well. So right, let's. I think the next one we've got was it Super Marvel Superheroes. Right, the next one we've got is Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. So if we really have to play it, then I suppose we should. Now I've got my spankingly wonderful meme stick again. I've got my meme stick again. Now hopefully that I did configure that last week. Yes, I don't mind admitting Dell's mum. Now I don't know if she's watching the stream tonight, but Dell's mum was 81 years old, so I made her a little private message. But yeah, if she's in tonight, I think we should all sing. I think we should all sing for her name's Valerie, by the way, or she likes to get called Val. We should sing a wee song for Val, but only if she's actually watching. Right. Oh bollocks! I've not. Oh wait a minute. Insert coin. There we go. Right. Let's get the one that looks most like me. It's probably Fat Boy. It's either him or him now. Definitely, he's way too skinny. So it's going to have to be Fat Boy himself. Yep, 81 years young. I thought she was only about 60. She looks older. She looks younger than Dell. You know what I mean? But that wouldn't be very difficult. Turbo. Now, like I said, I'm just going to mash the buttons like I normally do. This. I would love to be good at these games, but I'm just too lazy. I'm absolutely too lazy. What am I? Can you ever remember that as a kid when you were playing your mate at international soccer on the C64, and you're beating him 4-0, and then he goes, "Oh, I thought I was in blue. I've been watching the wrong team for the whole time." So how's the weather wherever you guys are? It's blowing a hoolie. A hoolie means an extremely strong wind. Like, I'm not enjoying this at all. Looks like that wee guy's trying to jump off the edge of the seats. He's making a getaway. Evening, Matt. How are you, Squire? Hope you're enjoying your holiday. Sorry for annoying you earlier on, mate. Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of a Mister. In fact, Holly, I don't know if you can speak nicely to Mr. Retro Man Cave himself, because he puts out a really nice kind of consoleized version. So yeah, I think he's waiting on the next patch coming in. So I've put my name down in that on the wish list. Right, I'm just double checking who I am actually. How come I was Ryu earlier on when I was... Is this like a team thing, is it? A multi-system, that's exactly what it's called. Kikush, so... You know, I should actually be better at this since I actually do martial arts for real, but... Right, that's good. Game over. Quite glad about that. Exit. Okay, right, yeah, like I said, this is a Capcom, I'm not going to say special, because if you say Capcom special, it means it's actually a special video, and it's not, it's just a mediocre live stream. Do we really have, right, we'll play one round of this one. It's gusty here in Merseyside, but quite mild. Yeah, I don't think it's particularly cold, it's just really windy. Now, somebody told me, I can't remember who it was, no, Neil, we're playing Capcom. I'm not going to be playing every single. Don't worry, I'm not going to be playing every single version of Street Fighter. That's not going to happen. If we run out of games, I don't think we will actually. Then I'm going to play. Capcom presents. What we're going to play? I'm going to play. We'll play something else. We'll go into, I don't know, Williams or something like that, possibly. Right, in fact, let me know. Do people want to see me playing this? Start. Let me know, because they're all very similar, aren't they? Right, we'll go the Cyberman, or Cybermen, I should say. Is it Cyberman? Cyberman from Doctor Who. That's what you want. You want a Street Fighter versus Doctor Who baddies. Excuse me, sorry. Ready. Fight. Ding dong, I say. Right, why did I? How is it somebody else appeared out of her when I... Wait a minute, what's going on here? Right, I somehow managed to do a power ball. I think that's the only special move. Right, there's Iron Man, or the Cyberman, I should say. You're not allowed to say that word. I will never play China Miner ever again. Well, that's not technically true. I may play it. I think our serial troll has gone, so I may well play it at some point. Right, anyway, listen, I'm bored of this. I'll check you. Are you going for the bare bone? No, I want the one. The full Booner one, Holly. I want the one that, what do you call it? It's got the case, it's got the power pack, and it's also got the... What else has it got, Dale? Yeah, it's got the board as well. Right, you know what? I'm bored. I can't let me bother playing any of these. Right, we're not going to play anymore. We'll play some Street Fighter, but... What is this? Marvel. Oh, right, we'll load it and just look at it. But this is just another Street Fighter thing. Was Mega Man not a Nintendo franchise? I'm sure it was. Animated violence mild. Right, yeah, it's a beat 'em up. This might be a bit more fun. Searching for Willy rescue role, recover new parts. What the hell is this? Is this some sort of level? Right, how do we jump? Right, you don't. Right, you jump using the fire button rather than. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of what's that game called in Steam? It's got like the 1920s animation. What the hell's it called again? I can't remember. Oh, bugger off. Cuphead, that's the one. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of Cuphead slightly. Am I actually taking any energy off of him? What the hell is that? Alright, is he helping me, possibly? I have no idea. Right, anyway, bored. Right, we're not playing Mega Man 2. Mega Twins. Okay, give that a go. Holly, when spec checking, he went for board case, power brick, and SCART backclave. Yeah, I'm going for the one that's got the SCART that comes out the back, Holly. The biggest problem, even if I do get that, you've still got to actually get the Mister itself, and that is where the problem actually starts. Right, insert coin. I didn't even do anything there. Right, it's what's it called? What's that Sega game? Not Adventureland. Something boy. Something. What's it called again? Some unfeasibly cute graphics. Bugger off. Right, what happened there? Don't know what happened there. I'm assuming you could play simultaneous 2 players at this game, could you? Have some of that. Right, what do we do here? Oh, nice. Oh, bollocks. Make your move, punk. It's a nice enough little game. These, I don't know what it is. There's nothing really wrong with it. I'm just not a massive fan of games like this. Right, wait a minute, what's going on there? Alright, I thought we'd crashed the game. That's an interesting, interesting waffle. Is there any arcade games that actually crash, do you think? I mean, they obviously wouldn't be out for a very long if it didn't crash. Ow, arse. Holly, how's the new house going? I hope you've moved in okay. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay, that's enough of that. Mega Twins, right, Mercs, now we're talking. Is GTB Films in it at all? I don't know if he's in the stream. Excuse me. So who's watching Ozark on Netflix? If you've not watched it, you need to go and watch it. It's probably one of my favourite TV series that I've watched for a long, long time. Really good. If you like Breaking Bad, then you're going to love Ozark. There's we've just started season 4. Well, I've not started it. I've rewatched the first 3. Sir Gibson. Yeah, it's awesome. Really, really good. 1, 2, or 3. So you could actually have 3 players playing. You know what? I was watching a couple of other YouTube videos, a couple of last night, and I realised how completely pants my videos are, how unprofessional. I mean, I've been doing it now for what, since 2013, and the quality, the actual quality of my videos is just diabolical, to the point it's actually embarrassing. It really is. But you know what? I don't care, because it's me, it's mine. At the end of the day, it's not about the presentation, it's about the content, which I know is shite as well, but anyway. One or two of you seem to enjoy it. That's all that matters. In fact, I've got to say, my sub levels, my sub numbers have been going up quite a bit in the last couple of weeks, which is wonderful. So if anyone is new to the channel, and you're watching this, please do say hello. Oh, bloody hell, Holly, how did that happen? I hope things are getting sorted. Yeah. You silver-tongued devil, you devil. We were talking, I'm saying we were talking. I was talking to a few people, I don't know if it was on Discord or Friday Waffle or whatever, but I'm old school when it comes to, like, I don't like to use continues in arcade games, even though they were designed to have continues. And I don't like playing sequels. I'm going to put one continue in. I don't like playing sequels. I would rather play. I always feel like I've got to complete the original game before I play a sequel. And it's like with this game. I mean, this game's a wonderful game, but I always feel that I should really be playing Commando. And then if I was to ever complete Commando, then I can play this game, which is stupid. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Bloody hell. Right, anyway, yeah, that is a nice game. So I'm just looking at the comments here. That's a great game. Muscle Bomber Duo. Right, is this another beat 'em up? Does it tell you about the game? Let's have a look. Screenshot. That would actually help. Where's the screenshot about in game? Right, okay. If we really have to. I remember when was it the C64? I got what was that awful? Well, I was saying it was awful. It wasn't as bad as people thought it was. It was actually quite playable. What was it called? Rock and Wrestle. Yeah, it was Rock and Wrestle. It was like the unofficial sequel to Wave the Exploding Fist. You remember Wave the Exploding Fist was, and in my opinion, the best fighting game, bar none. I know probably technically it's been eclipsed with international karate, but I still prefer Wave the Exploding Fist. And then, you know, it was a great game, and then they brought out this wrestling game, and I think because they tried to go for kind of 3 dimensions, like, what one is me? It's going to be no. Yeah, well, it's going to be Jumbo, I suppose. What was I talking about? Yeah, Rock and Wrestle. It didn't look very good, but you know what they really need to do? They need to bring out a British version, a British wrestling game with the classic Giant Haystacks, Big Daddy. What was the name of the guy that had the? Oh, right, wait a minute. What one am I? I'm Fat Boy. What was Kendo Nakasaki? Yep. It was this bloke that came on with wearing a face mask on World of Sport, presented by Dickie Davis. But yeah, Rock and Wrestle, as Del says, it was all expanded sprites. It did look a bit messy, but it actually played pretty well. Where am I going with this? Where am I going with this story? Yeah, I always thought, oh, wouldn't it be good to have a wrestling game with good graphics? And now you've got a plethora of them. You go to NECX on a Saturday and you can pick up 10 wrestling games for like 61 pence for the PlayStation 4. They're 10 a penny, and I've never, ever since Rock and Wrestle, I've never really got on with wrestling games. I don't know why. Right, I'm bored. That's, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather play Rock and Wrestle, to be honest with you. Right, next one is Finding Nemo. Yep, released in 1990. Well, possibly not called Finding Nemo, but you know what I'm talking about. Oops, so I just moved that irritating little cursor. Seems like the game is losing some frames. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if it's just, it might be the weather. I'm with Virgin Broadband. Oh, there's me again. I'm with Virgin Broadband, and it generally is pretty good. Right, what do we do here? Do we jump? Right, what do we do here? Have we got any other buttons? Right, you got fire. Right, you can't fire up the way at all. Oh, bugger off. How's the frame rate now? Is it any better? I mean, it's playing swimmingly on my PC. What an utterly bizarre game. Let's have a video game where it's a toy train and you're running about wearing a pair of white pajamas and you're firing some sort of laser thing at some air balloons or zeppelins. Right, we'll give it another go since I didn't actually know what I was doing. You see, I think Capcom missed a trick. They should have had this about Finding Nemo. That'd have been more fun. At least you had sharks and what have you. In fact, that actually looks a bit like me, apart from the fact that he's got hair. He looks very resplendent in his white karate suit, except mine's is black, so why am I saying that? I have no idea. Right, you can duck down, pressing up doesn't do anything. Can you jump? What a bloody stupid game. I mean, it's lovely graphics, but as we all know, graphics does not make a game. Right, I'm fed up with that one. Yeah, that was Finding Nemo. Right, next is Night Warriors. Right, you know what? I'm not playing that. I'm not playing beat 'em up after beat 'em up. Pirate Ship Hige Maru from 1984. Let's give that a go. Never heard of that one. Right, insert coin. Right. So wait a minute, have I just... Right, that'll be level 1 then, there you go. Evening Bill, yep, definitely needs more Fred Dibner. Piss off. Have some of that. Ooh, what the hell is that? Is that a fish? Right, it feels a wee bit like Pengo, which is not a good thing. Right, there's another fish. bollocks. Cheers, Simon. Yeah, it does feel very, very Pengo-esque. Oh, get the fish for 400 points. Oh, balls. Oh, where did that pirate come from? Right, anyway, that's enough of that. That's pirate ship. Hegumaru. Plasma sword. Right, I'm not playing that. Not interested. God, I thought that said something else. Panickies. Or is it just Nickies? Right, it looks a bit like a Tetris. Right, I suppose we need to play. I can't really skip past everything as much as I would like to. Is it Nickies or Panickies? It's going to be Nickies. Why even bother with the P then? Right, coin, start. Now, just I've not mentioned it for yonks. Excuse me. I know I was mentioning about maybe trying to get another trip to Arcade Club. I should really be trying to play this. Right, so it's 3 in a row you want. In May. Now, unfortunately, I can't because I'm actually going to London. I'm going to London for a week, so I can't do May. But I'm thinking maybe June. Let me know. Let me know what you think. So they disappeared just with 2 then. Why did that blue one not disappear? Ah, right, you can do it that way. Okay. I'll tell you, Tetris has got a lot to answer for. Sorry, Neil, you're saying, did you get your name from the usual place? Mine's ancient, and I really need to update it. Yes, I got it from the place that you and I get stuff from, Neil. Yep. It's quite funny. I was telling the guys at the computer club last night. There was a website which was like the go-to place for ROMs. And it was, what's it, MU Paradise, and about, I don't know, 15 years ago, possibly 10 years, 15 years ago, I'm not even concentrating here, I went in and I can't remember, I downloaded a shitload of ROMs, and when I went back in the next day to get some more stuff, they said that I was banned because I'd basically leached too much stuff. I'm not even concentrating at all. Which was a bit of a pisser. I'll have some of that. Then I went in, was it last year? I think, yeah, it would be last year. I went in last year to try and get something, and I'm still banned. Some 10 years later, I'm banned. So there you go. Why is that not? I don't understand that. Do you need to have 2 stars? Right, I think that's what it is. Oh, you bloody twat. Yeah, I think you need to have 2 stars. Oh, you arse. Oh, that should work. Yep, you need to have 2 stars in it. Idiot. Oh, they'll disappear, the wee green ones. Right, that's what it is. You need 2 stars. That'll disappear as well. That'll disappear. Have some of that. It's getting a bit too quick now. Oh, bollocks. Right, and enough of that. No, listen, Matt. There's a website, a torrent site, which we can't talk about because basically, if you talk about it, you get banned from it. But it's got everything that I need, which is wonderful. But yeah, right, that was Nicky's or Panicki's, however you want to call it. Right, the next one. God, this looks bloody awful. Alan, guys, I've only just compiled the latest meme nightly building of all the ROMs. Would that be used if I created download here? That would be really really nicey, Holly. That would be a very, very kind. I mean, personally, I don't need. I'm sorted. I'm sorted for my ROMs. But yeah, that's a really nice. That's a really nice thing for Holly to do. Wonderful. God, I hate Capcom. What the hell am I playing? Right. Wait a minute, am I trying to burst these? Right. You can't seem to move. Wait a minute. You can't move left. You can't move up and down. You can only move left and right. Pressing fire button does that, whatever that is. Christian, that is unlikely. Mr. L does not watch my channel anymore, so you're not going to see him watching this. Which is a shame because I love making videos with the guy. I thought they were good fun, but Lacosa, he's kind of retired from making retro videos. Maybe one day, you never know. If he is watching this, he's always welcome, but I don't think he is. Right, anyway. Oh, there's me with my tie on. Oh, God, right. We're not playing any more of that shit. Right, Quiz and Dragons. Right, here we go. This is going to be interesting. Quiz and Dragons. Right, what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go to this, and I'm going to input this machine, and we're going to go player 1. Button 1 is number 1. Button number 2 is 2. Button number 3 is 3. And button number 4 is 4. Right, okay, let's give this a go. Yeah, they were brilliant, Christian. Really, really good. I mean, Panther did put he's started it's called the Son of the Sid Show. And I was meant to take part along with Lacosa and Panther. But it just, when it was coming out, I wasn't feeling particularly great. And I wasn't able to make it. But you never know, one day possibly. Right, anyway, enough of that. Insert coin. Right, I'm going to need you lot. Oh, you know what? It's not going to work because there's a delay. So it's not going to work here. I'm going to show my thickness. Right, I'll go for Wizard. What a bizarre game. What consists of hype? No, I have no idea. I'm going to go for Atom.
Question 2.
I am thick as. And what year did the first official World Series? It's got to be 1883. God, it's obviously American bias. Hey.
Question 4.
What did Ariel want to be in the Disney movie Little Mermaid? A princess, I'm going to guess. Oh, bollocks, a human.
Question 5.
Come on, Del. Spartacus, I'm going to go for Stanley Kramer. Oh, bollocks.
Question 6.
The patella is also known as the kneecap. We'll have some of that. In your face, Goblin. I can't believe I'm actually playing a quiz game on this because my geography and history is diabolical. It's even worse than my game playing. It is diabolically. It's actually embarrassing.
Question 1.
His Hugh Craig. Oh, it's got to be number 2. It's not going to be bloody.
Question 2.
Liberator. There you go. Right, enough of that, I think. I don't want to embarrass myself too much. Right, we could play Quiz Nainaro Dreams Naruto no Kaseki, but I'm not going to bother. And I'm not going to bother playing that because it's all Japanese. I'm not going to play that or that. Oh, that looks interesting. Red Earth. Let's play. At least you get to play with... You know what, Matt? It's funny you should mention that. There's an app. There's an app on the phone, and it's called Blockbusters, and it's bloody fantastic. And yeah, you basically play. A new CD-ROM has been inserted. Do you want to rewrite the game? If you wish to continue, right. They were rewriting a CD apparently. Right, anyone know what the fast forward button in MAME is? Hi Brian, how are you, buddy? Yes, what I was talking about. It's Blockbusters for Android. It's bloody brilliant. I think it's £1.99, and you play online. It's really, really good. I think it's a 91% success rate. I'm doing really, really well. Actually, let me just Blockbusters music. There we go. You'll hear it here. There it's there. Pum 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 pum. There you go. Excellent. Really good little game. There's not many games I play on my phone, but that is excellent if you like quiz stuff. Ox is saying, Al, why don't you try Paul and Moz on your SID panel? Yeah, absolutely. Listen, Paul, if anyone else wants to come in, Paul, if you're, I don't know if Paul's in the stream at all. If anyone fancies coming in, give me a shout. Give me a wee shout. Right. Does anybody know what the fast forward button is in this? In MAME? Or am I going to have to Google it? Somebody please tell me. I'm going to try F12. Oh, hang on. Pause. Right. I knew I would end up fucking about. Right. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right. Ring of Destruction. Right. That's another beat 'em up. We're not going to play that. Rival Schools. Nah. Nah, we're not playing Saturday Night Slam Masters. I'm sure I watched a film about that the other night there. Oh, it was an adult art film, yeah. Section Z, right, excellent. At last we've got a non-beat 'em up game. Let's have a drink of my stone cold tea. Hang on, I don't think this is going to work particularly well because it's got a... Alright, up, down, wait a minute. Up, down, left, right. Ah, that should be alright. That should be fine. pack as in A1. What are you talking about, Dale? I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, so that rotates. Okay. How do I shoot down? I don't know how to shoot down. Or does it automatically do that? I'm not quite sure. Oh, get that flashing B, that's always a good sign. Ah, bollocks. Excuse me. You can basically get big points here if you hammer the button. So that's what I was thinking, Ox. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it says up, down, left, and right. Yep, Gorgon Tomb, if you don't know, at least it was the biggest, longest Sid tune in history. I think it's 24 minutes now. It was, yeah, it was in one of the Sid shows. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. But another one that definitely does need a spinner, but it's a really, really nice game, and I wish I could play it. And it's Sidearms. Imperfectly emulated feature graphics. If I remember rightly, I think the Commodore Amiga version of this. You know what? I'm not thinking of Sidearms. I'm thinking of. Every minute pause. I'm thinking of. Oh, what's it called again? Begins with F. Forgotten Worlds. I don't know if that's got a spinner. Up, down, left, right. No, I don't think it does. Button 3. Right, hang on a second. Button 3. Let me just try and. Right, that's button 1. Right, button 1, button 2. Right, I need to change these because they're arse for elbow. Right, button 1 is going to be that. Button 2 is going to be that. And button 3 can be that. Yeah, it is very Ghosts and Goblins-esque, isn't it, Ollie? Yeah, definitely. Right, now you're going to see some skills. I actually need to do an arcade perfect of this. I don't think I've done that. I'm not quite sure what number 3 is. Oh, bollocks. Have some of that. Thank you very much. Ah, right. The third button is select. That's what it is. Why did I die there? Continue. Anyway, that's a nice little game, actually. That is not bad at all. Oh, Mr. Elliot, don't you bloody start Dell's pitch. It's bad enough having one Dell without having two. Dearie me. Right, Slipstream. This looks interesting. Didn't even realise we had a driving game from Capcom. Who would have thought? I do love a nice sprite scalar driving game. Tempo di teste. I'm not even going to try and speak French because I don't. Evening, Gary. How are you, Squire? You're from Stirling. Excellent. I'm through that way. I'm through in Stenhousemuir quite a lot, actually. Thanks for dropping in, Gary. Right, we'll just go for whatever. So have you been watching the channel long, Gary? I'm just always interested to kind of know how people come to find the channel. Was it a Google? Did somebody recommend it? Unlikely, I would imagine, but anyway. Right, how do we do accelerate? There we go. Right, wait a minute. I'm just looking for pause. We need to find out how we input this game. Let's go for that button. All right, you know what? I think I've just go. I think I've just made an arse of it. Can anybody actually tell me how you set up analog controls? I mean, I've got when I put a new version of MAME in my MAME cab, I've got a trackball which I use for analog games. So, for example, how do you tell MAME to use an analog controller like a mouse or a trackball? Does anybody know? Because I cannot for the life of me figure it out. Right, input this game. Right, I think I've just made an arse of it. Right, you know what? I'm going to come out. Because I really don't. I don't know how to set up analog games. Unfortunately, it does look actually quite nice. Right, I have seen this one before. Sun. Possibly it was a typo or something, and they've just called it. It was so good they named it twice. Good stuff, Gary. So you and Google. So I'm curious as to how somebody would find Mamemeister using Google. Were you googling for a meme or something? Were you look? Did you type in meme into YouTube or something possibly? Interesting, but nice to have you along there, Gary. Maybe when what was I going to say? Yeah, when get a chance to meet up at some point once Play Blackpool or Play Glasgow reopens. Is anybody going to the Play event in Blackpool? I mean, I've got really no interest in going. The only reason I would go would be if there was a lot of people going. It would be nice. I go along just to see people. Right, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just thinking, wait a minute, I'm going to come out and I'm going to go back in because usually there's like an attract screen that'll tell you. Yeah, see, Holly is hardcore. She does all her MAME configs using text config files. None of that piss using the graphical user interface. Right, it's not exactly telling you, so presumably it's just left to right. picking up the flowers. Yeah, you know what? How difficult can it be? Oh, is it really? Right. You know what? I think I will try and get down to Nerg. Yeah. Seriously, Gary, you are in one of my Play Expo Glasgow videos in the background. Seriously. Well, I'm assuming you've been watching my channel for a wee while. That is mental. I think I've done a couple. That is bizarre. Well, next time you see me, Gary, if you see me, come up and say hello. Despite what everybody says, I don't actually bite, and I'm not a bad person. Right, so down. Wait a minute. I want to just have a quick look to see how many fire buttons there should be. Up, down, left, and right. Button 1. So there is literally one button. Oh, bollocks. It's bloody tricky. I like it though. I like this. I'm actually tempted to put that video in now, Gary, just so we could actually see if we can spot you. Yeah, Matt's got to say that because we work together, so he's got to be nice. Right, coin, start. Well, I'm in the lookout for what to do, Gary. I don't know if you're on if you use Discord. There's a Mamemeister Discord channel, and there is a section devoted to bloody hell. There's a section devoted to the Mister. So get your arse across there. I'm sure somebody will bloody hell. Somebody will tell you what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to get a Mister, but can't get one for love nor money at the moment. I'm going to give this one more go because it's actually quite a nice game. Oh, 1,000 points. Have some of that. Oh, bloody hell! You can't jump. Well, you can't like jump over gaps like that. That makes it a bit more difficult. Bloody hell. Anyway, you know what? That is actually I think, well, there's people better qualified than me because I don't actually have one, but I know if you get I think you just do an update all and it automatically adds all the cores or something, but I'm sure if somebody that actually has one can tell Gary, that would be interesting. Right, we'll just have a quick go. I'm not playing every single Street Fighter. We'll have a quick go of this because this one is absolutely pants. I don't think Holly's got a... Holly, have you got a Mister?
You got time.
Nope, there's me in the right. The Mega version of this is just ridiculously bad. Seeing that the arcade version is no much better. Yep, Gary, Ian Cullen's got a Mister. If in doubt, just smash the fire button. Notice even the scrolling in MAME in the arcade version is bloody awful. Oh, bugger off.
You've got a lot to learn before you beat me. Try again,
Oh, for God's sake, listen to that awful pretend Japanese accent. Right, we're not playing every single one of these. No, let's play. We'll have a game of. We'll just have a normal game of Street Fighter 2. I'll see if I can play it proper. Try and not mash the buttons. Yeah, I'll go the one that I can use, and it's the guy that looks most like me. It's obviously Fat Boy himself. Japan! I remember seeing this running on a SNES in a computer shop, and it was just mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. Bloody hell. Thousand hand slap. Have some of that, you skinny bastard. Stay still for 1 second. Right, that's annoying me. Right, we're not playing any more Street Fighter because I want to get this video finished tonight if possible. We're not playing any more Street Fighter, right? The next one is Strider. That's a good shout, actually, Ian. Yes, Gary, we've got what Ian says there. We have a computer club every month through in Slateford Bowling Club. We had it last night. It's usually kind of the middle Tuesday of the month. There's something about this game I just don't like. I don't know, maybe it's just it looks too nice. When you're old school like me, you like games to be kind of simple, and this looks absolutely glorious. Beautiful looking. Right, I'm just reacquaint myself with the controls. I think the home versions of this were pretty well received as well. I'm sure the Amiga one was excellent. Oops. Ah, right, I do remember this bit. He does some kind of special move and you've got to kind of jump up, I think, yeah. Ah, so you just stand under it. Right, got you. What happened there? Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know what it is I don't like about it. It's just something that I don't get on with it at all. I don't know why, because there's nothing. It's beautiful. It's probably one of the best looking Capcom games there is. What the hell? I have no idea what I'm doing here. Yeah, laugh all you want, you swine. Right, I don't know what you guys are talking about there. Right, that was Strider. Right, I'm not playing that. That's another Street Fighter 2 game. Super Puzzle Fighter. We've played it already. Tech Romancer. That's another beat 'em up game. Don't know what that is. King of Dragons. We've played. Have we not played the King of Dragons? We'll play it for 5 minutes, I think. Agony music on the Amiga is awesome. It really is. Okay, we'll go for the one that most resembles me and his little fat boy across there. Wait a minute, I have played this. I have, haven't I? I'm sure I've played this. If I didn't play this, I played something very, very similar. Cheers, Gary. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Capcom games. I think some of the games they put out were some of the best games ever. Ghosts and Goblins and what have you. But a lot of the games were very similar. You know, beat 'em ups, obviously. I mean, they milked Street Fighter to death. You can't blame them because, I mean, Street Fighter still is a massive game. I mean, people still play it to this day. Then you have all your sideways scrollers, you know what I mean? They made a million of these things. Dwarf defeated the Orc King. There you go. Right, enough of that. The Punisher. Right, okay. I remember downloading the ROM for this on dial-up, and I think it took, I don't know, it took forever. That's what I love about these live streams. I'm playing this and nobody's even watching, nobody's even listening to me. You're all too busy talking. What the hell, I don't know why I bother. Right, let's go for the bloke in the blue jumpsuit. First time I've played this, I remember downloading it, but I don't think I ever actually played it. Lovely graphics, though, I have to say. There's a dog, he looks friendly. His tail's wagging. Now, you see, I actually like this. I really like this. There you are. Next time you're stuck in the middle of Glasgow on a Friday night and you're waiting for a bus and you've got no money left for a McDonald's or a kebab, Just smash a telephone box and you'll get a cooked chicken underneath. Look at that poor demented driver. Have some of that, fat boy. And that, and that. Oh, Christ, these minions are coming in. Yeah, it's Final Fight, isn't it? With a Marvel character or whatever it is. I don't know what he is. But I like it. I like this. Ah, Mr. GTB, Alan, listen, I got the sound working. I don't actually know how. I unplugged the speakers from that little device and I plugged it straight into the Pi. And then to power the speakers, I've got a little charger, a little power bank charger thing. Now I had that plugged into the Pi and it wasn't working. But you know what? I had a spare USB cable, whatever it was. And anyway, you know what? It's working now. It's now working. I don't know how I managed to get it working, but it's working. Speed Rumbler, right. Okay. Christian, you need to come to Glasgow. Trust me, Saturday night, you're guaranteed a bit of action. Right, hang on. Just need to see what buttons. Up, down, left, right. Button 1, button 2. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. No, and I'm not going to be changing it again. Now, I've got to say that the 32 gig image that I downloaded is actually really, really good. Ah, right, you don't want to do that. The wee guy comes out the car. Come on, get back in. That's it. So it's basically, it's Commando with cars. I don't know if I'm wanting to be shooting these guys. Oh, get out quick. Ah, balls. $512 gig, that is insane. That is mental. Anyway, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. 3 wonders. How are we doing for time? Alright, we've only got another few games to go. We'll have a quick look at it. I take it you've abandoned your visitors then, Gary. Now, here's the thing, Holly. I've got my Raspberry Pi in my little, what do you call it? Bar top thing that I built myself. It's held together with sticky tape and what have you. It's got sticky tape, it's got gaffer tape, it's got blue tack, you name it. I have no idea what's going on here. But it's my Retro Pi, I built it. But yeah, there's no lag at all because obviously it's just wired straight up. It's great. It's another infernal shoot 'em up. I mean, it is, you don't have to like the graphics, but you still got to appreciate what they're doing. I mean, they are beautiful looking. Oh, piss off. Oh, shit. Come here. It's a bit like, oh, there's bloody what the hell do you call him? I can't even remember the name. How many out of Star Wars, the fat bloke? That's exactly who he is. Oh bollocks! I want to get that option, but I can't. It's still going to let me go back, is it? You know what? For a what do you call it? For a kind of cutesy game, it is. It's very, very nice looking. It's really nice. Right. Anyway, let's move on. Right, Tiger Road. I was going to say this is one of my favourites. This is not one of my favourites. Oh, that was interesting. Like, apparently I am involved in a crime, so if you don't say anything, I won't. That's a bit gorish, that image. Yeah, I did do a look at this. I did an Arcade Perfect with this, and I think they were all fish. It's got Ghosts and Goblins sound. How can you walk through bloody walls and I can't? Get off. What is that? Bollocks. Anyway, my comments seems to have stopped. Good stuff, Gary. We'll see you in there, buddy. Nope, hang on, I've just unclicked out of MAME. Yeah, it is a bizarre one, Yamo. It's a strange one. You know what, the RetroPie is fantastic. I know everybody's going on about the Mister and what have you. You know, yeah, it's more authentic and there's no lag and what have you. But you know what? The Mister also costs 300 quid. You can pick up a RetroPie. You could pick up a Pi 3 for probably not very much money, 30-40 quid. And you could have download an image from a website, and then you could end up with, you know, several thousand games, and you can play them on your TV. You know, I mean, it's awesome. Bollocks. Right, okay, that's Tiger Road Trojan. And this looks a bit like Double Dragon, actually. 1986. Never even heard of this one. Insert coin and start. Right, you can't move left and right, or sorry, you can move left and right, but you can't move up and down, so it's... Right, wait a wee minute, I need to see how to jump. There's only 2 buttons, so it's that, and that is that, and jump. Ah, right, okay, press up to jump. Yeah, bollocks. Yeah, it wasn't the arcade club. It was a computer club deal. I did show one of the guys took along an Evercade. Right, let's start again. We'll give this one more go, I think, and then there's probably 2 left. Now you can't jump to kill that guy, so you've really got to... Right, jump. There we go. Yeah. Wait a minute. That who made Double Dragon? It wasn't Capcom. That guy is straight out of Double Dragon. Yeah, that bad guy. Bloody hell, that bad guy is absolutely. He's bloody hell. He is the bald dude from Double Dragon. He's the big guy that breaks through the wall. Or some of that. No, it wasn't Namco Deal. I can't remember who did Double Dragon. Technos, that's exactly it, yeah. That bald dude is straight from it. Hooray! Right, we've got a shoot 'em up to almost end with, and then we've got beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Oh, a shoot 'em up, excellent. Vulgus. Oh, another shoot 'em up, fantastic. That X-Men. Right, we've got 3 shoot 'em ups to finish with, I think. Yeah, I did. I can't say I'm overly impressed with the Evercade. I think the problem with it, as you say, Bill, is I think some of the games are not arcade. You get like the NES version, and you know, if you want to play an NES version of a game, you can buy any one of the kind of pop-up, you know, NES in a box things. Now, see, I don't want a shot. I just want to get straight in and start shooting stuff. one continuing. I wouldn't normally continue in a game, but we shall make an exception. It's very, very twitchy. I'm not a fan of horizontal shooters normally, although I do like R-Type. Is he dead yet? I think he is, yeah. Quite nice thunder and lightning effects, actually. That's quite impressive. Excellent, not a bad little game. Right, I'm not even going to bother looking at that Vampire Hunter because that's boring. The same, that's a sequel. Yeah, I won't have a shot of this. This is Varth. Yep, it is past my bedtime. I know I should be getting going actually. I've got one little drink of tea left. This is the kind of game I like. You know exactly what you've got to do. Kind of like Raiden, actually.
Power up.
Did I pick that up? Is that a power up?
Power up.
Oh, it's turning a bit of a bullet hell shooter, actually. Yeah, first time I've actually played this, Christian. I think, I mean, I've certainly heard of it.
Power up.
Ah, bollocks.
Power up.
This is one I'll need to try in the main card, though. Excellent. Right, that is really good. That is Varth Operation Thunderstorm. Right, and I'm going to finish with this one. This is Vulgus, because the rest of them, nah, we've played that already. Willow, can't be arsed with that. Let's finish off with a quick game of Vulgus, which was from 1984. And this is pretty much as simple as they come. Oh, a little power up there we go. If there was a prize for the smallest graphics, I think this would probably get a nomination. Ah, bollocks, what happened there? Kind of reminds me a wee bit of Star Force, though I think I prefer Star Force. Right, one more game. That's actually quite good fun. What happened here? Why have I started? Have I done continue or something? Ah, there is. Special weapon. There we go. I think it just kind of goes straight up and goes through everything. Right. Anyway, listen, guys, it's getting on a wee bit. It's getting late. So yeah, listen, thank you very, very much for everyone that's joined me tonight. It's been a bit of fun. Always enjoyed doing these. Yeah, I will be back at some point this week. So listen, stay safe in that awful weather. Try and not go out if you can. And like I say, look after yourself. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.